They'll be calling you a radical. So the SMR sham has moved to Indiana. I just got off the phone with Doug, and I spend a lot of time on the phone with a lot of activists around the world, helping them get up to speed and work on a lot of things. I wear a lot of hats in this anti-nuclear, and I have no money, I can't believe it. All in, So, and the whole nightmare that's going in Ukraine. I want people to understand, I do not like either party in this country. They have burned their fucking bridges down with me. I freaking can't not stand either political party in this country. They make me physically nauseous. I give all presidents a chance. I voted for Obama the first time because I'm a peace activist. I want people to understand I'm a peace activist. I don't like seeing young men die. It really fucking violates my soul. I grew up here in Ogden, Utah as a young guy, and I remember when my freaking neighbor at 19 years old came home in the body bag. And, he was one of my teacher's sons. I remember watching him load my father into the body bag. It affected me a lot. Vietnam affected me tremendously here in this town. And I don't like fucking wars. I like people that send people off to fucking wars. I fucking really hate invaders. If you gotta and I understand the dynamic in that part of the world like no other. I understand the fucking issues. And I understand, Ukrainians not 100% fucking innocent. I know that. I've been around a long fucking time. I do a lot of work at the UN, but I don't need your fucking civil war. Feeds the rich while it buries the poor. This fucking sickening fucking imperialist Putin makes me fucking want to puke. All his fucking money could stick it up his ass. I don't give a fuck about their fucking billions and billions they looted. I've been in Russia lots of times. Russia was fucking doing well. The average person's standard of living was moving up dramatically till fucking Putin. He looted it. You have state run, they were communists. So it was all fucking government. It was all government. Subsidy, and then they just, whoop. It's just like, well, who owns the coal company? Who owns the gas company? Oh, fuck you. Here's a gun, I own it. They just took it, and they looted the fucking country. You're doing the same thing here in the United States. It's all an evolution in the last fucking post 9/11. Fuck. You see these videos and watch these pictures of some of these soldiers. There's old ones, there's young ones, but fuck, you send off your fucking 17-year-old, I have fucking, 11-year-old fucking grandsons. Fuck. We're going to have a draft here in fucking 7 years, trying to fight off Putin? On this soil? We either stop him fucking now. What this country has done, imperialism in the United States, and empowering fucking that fucker when he gassed people in fucking... The nerve gas is stored right here behind my house. Fuck, that nerve gas hospital was right here in Brigham City, Utah. Fucking, I know that dynamic. Fucking. Against international law, he's using fucking all kinds of... he don't give a fuck. So... Back to the SMRs. They're against the law. Nuclear reactors against the law in fucking Oregon. The whole SMR thing's a fucking giant sham. It always was. Every time they've tried one, Santa Susana blew up. Fuck, they just covered up. Idaho National Lab, where they're supposedly testing them. They've blown up twice, killed people off the fuck. As you know, I go up there. My friend owns the Atomic City Bar. He and I went to high school together. Blah, 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 blah. 8/8 on the White Sea in Russia when Putin tried one that blew up and killed all the fucking things. So they're going house to house. In Utah, we have what we call an AMPS bill. That was for solar and wind. They just stole it. And they had me battling. I've told the governor, show me one. Show me one. Oregon shot them down, yet they're being made in Oregon. Supposedly, the company. The original freaking funding of NUSCALE was Kenwood Financial. Look it up. I'm the guy that exposed that they were funding them. As an activist, I think about. I'm the guy that put the dagger to the Blue Castle here on their fake hedge fund, Lead Dog. He's in prison for the rest of his life, the South American oligarch who funded it. It was a Ponzi scheme. Obama gave him the original funding sham. Jose Reyes, the NUSCALE, used to work at Idaho National Lab. With who? The head of the NRC, who has been removed and replaced now. You know, they work together. You think that's a little criminal? They're just looting. Tim lives up there in Corvallis, and he says they're driving around Bugattis, freaking everything. He says, fucking had a shop. They ain't doing shit. You know, Price Anderson at the federal, but not at the state level. And go back to Ohio. You go back to fucking Ohio. Householder's the fucking Senate fucking majority leader. He's going to prison for the rest of his fucking life, but he's still out there running his fucking big mouth. You know, the other one committed suicide. The judge just went off recently for First Energy. Says, I want to fucking know names. Give me the names. Because the bribees, who's bribing them? They just hide behind the corporate veil, the nuclear energy company, but the individuals they bribed, so the bribees go to prison, but not the bribers. I want to know the names of the bribers, he says. It is more proof the global. It's just like when Putin goes into fucking Ukraine. I've been fighting that fucking reactor forever. I call it the Eastern Fukushima. The big Z. It's fucking a fucking nightmare. He goes in there. Oh, it's important. You know, I own the domain Plutonium Wars. You know, I need fucking money bad. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. I mean, I'm fucking, fuck. Everybody's fled from me because they're Obamacans and they're Trumpettes and they're butthurt and they're all in because they've been hypnotized by fucking cable TV. Fucking pathetic. These fucking political parties are corrupt as fuck. Just like they're on Russia. You know, this country's being looted by the likes of Bezos and Gates and fucking these people. Any way they can get it, just like the oligarchs are in fucking Russia. It's disturbing. You know? I don't like to. I'm a peace activist, if you ain't noticed. And I'm a walking, talking encyclopedia. And I do such a tremendous amount of work a fucking day. You know, the people I talk to, the people I prep, I mean, fuck against the lobbyists, fighting fucking attorneys all over, fucking in the New York House. Fucking, I mean, Sass King Cuomo. Fuck, I battled that one. Fucking battled the one in Oregon. Battled the one in Idaho. Fucking battled Idaho. Battle in California. Fucking typo fucking work. Salmon work. I mean, I don't even, you think about my fucking brain. How I've been able to handle all this. I do the work of 10,000 fucking lobbyists a day with no money. You know? If you need any help in any of these stations, call me. I'll prep you. So here's what you tell your attorney general. You need to go to your FBI office is where you know it goes. Then go to the, you need to go to the Cleveland office, the regional office in Ohio, and say, look what turned out in Illinois. They busted him recently. You know, look what this turned out to be in Ohio. You know, fuck, it's such a sham and fucking, you know, but just simply say, show me one. You know, Utah was supposed to be 24 of them, and then it was fucking 12, and then it was 6. We're supposed to have an operating one of these facilities in by 2019, and the money that got funneled, and I mean, local politicians here stole money, big time. You know, the only people that can handle something this big is the FBI. They did it in Ohio somewhat. You know, I got a hunch. Here's what I think will happen. I've been saying this for a while. I think it's only a matter of fucking time. I think the FBI's already working this. I think they're working it in Utah. I think they're working it at fucking NUSCALE themselves. I think they're working it in Sass King Cuomo in fucking New York, $7.6 billion. Oh my God, to bail out the nuclear reactors. But the SMR bill, they went house to house. First one they fucking started in the ballot because the state subsidy, Price Anderson was not the federal subsidy, so you're gonna have a bake sale at your local PTA. Oh, their jobs! Yeah, oh, fucking please. There's fucking so many jobs available, they can't even fucking fill them. That fucking argument's a total lie anyway. It's like Energy Solutions. They bailed them out. The next day, they have 50 people work there. They laid off 25. But that's how they do it. Get inch, take country mile. You know, same thing. You know, I named the Plutonium Wars long. I've been fighting all those reactors in Chernobyl. In Ukraine. You know, there's one on the western border. You know, that thing. We're not talking about that one. We sure were in 2014. We were all over that fucking nightmare. And I used to put up videos and Google would take them down immediately. So, Putin's got to go now. There's got to be a regime change in Russia. And, you know, I like their comment. They're the opposite. From one extreme to the other. I mean, they're imperialists. They fucking looted the country. Well, they're doing the same thing. All started in 2000. You know, really in earnest. You know, Operation Foxconn News. I mean, Hannity fucking The insanity. They're paid. They're paid fucking old European fucking oligarchs that fucking own fucking Foxes. Look it up. You know, the board of directors, all of them, all the media. You know, the false equivalency TV over at MSNBC. Fuck, look who owns them all. CNN. Fuck, look at them all, who the owners are. Who owns those companies. Who the board of directors are. It used to be against the law in the United States. But because their greatest tool is nuclearism. Until you understand that. You know, my fucking historic career as an activist, holy fuck. Holy, but they've gone virtual now. Just like NUSCALE was going to present, I thought at Weber, you know, or the governors of these different people I show up at the house. Well, they're using COVID as fucking cover, so they don't have to face me. You know, everything's virtual. Well, you can't have a conversation and put a fucking YouTube video camera in their face. You know, one day you'll wake up and realize I'm a real fucking activist. I'm not a fucking astroturf piece of shit. I hate fucking both parties equally. What they've done to this country, you know, it's over for me most likely. Well, it has been for a while. You know, they destroyed my fucking life. But I love my grandchildren. You know, I don't want to have to go through the hell that I've had to go through the last 20 fucking years. You know, we need a fucking radical shift in the way people think. And Fox News and these foreign entities need to go. They need to be fucking booted out of the country. Like RT. You know, they shut them down. Well, you know, and these corporatist imperialists that fucking are manipulating everything, don't say the F word. If you don't think that they got total control of the state-run media, TAS, Pravad, here in the United States, then just answer me this. Why would nobody report Fukushima? And you think about all the work done. Somebody says, you don't need to make a documentary. I thought, fuck, I am the documentary. You've been watching the fucking documentary since the fucking day it happened. It's the longest running documentary in fucking U.S. history. I am the fucking documentary. So if you need any help, need anything, just call me. I'm a walking, talking, just simply to NUSCALE. Go to your FBI office and just point out all these other states. Say, where are they? Show us one. Show me. Show me. And when you have one, then you come talk. Because they don't. They don't. They never will. They're a sham. You know, it's a fucking nuclear Ponzi scheme. And to the people of Ukraine, you know, they say that all the hardened Syrian fighters, all the hardened Chechnya fighters, they say Afghan hardened fighters are showing up. People from all over the world, they want to fight fucking imperialist Putin. You know, you gas them, you think it creates some fucking people that are willing to fucking fight and die. When you know, I tell this story to nausea. 2015, I'm on the train from Vienna to fucking Budapest. And there's a guy on there, and I'm talking to via his nurse. Beat the fuck. What happened? They were hiding in the basement of a fucking building in Syria. And a drone struck him. And it collapsed it, and it killed his wife and children. And it blew his eye out, almost out. And he's going, we found him, we're taking him to a special doctor in Budapest. And I says, United States? Because he couldn't speak English. Here's he saying, he looked right at me, he said, Russian. You know, Putin gassed people. Putin's a fucking monster. You know, and any fucking Putin sympathizers, good luck. Fucking pathetic. You know, I'm not an ideologue. You can go Obama against Trump. That's when they're the identical fucking twins. You can think there's a fucking difference. There's not. They both empower Putin. They're fucking treason. I mean, I call them the team of chariot fucking Trojan horses. Play back the tape. I've been saying this for a long time. Long before they fucking... long before fucking... You know, the 2016 election. Long. I mean, I'm there that night with my Russian hat on, with my shirt for weeks. Play back the tape. I mean, play back the tape before nobody else. I'm saying, you know, I know all this shit before it happens because I'm connected with the real anonymous army. You know, I'm connected with a lot of really strong, powerful people. I spend a lot of time, you know, I have for years. I've dedicated my whole life to this because, you know, when a doctor looks you right in the eyes, says you got 2 months to fucking live. You know, I watched Annika from kid. I watched her die at 38 years old, leukemia. And that's another thing I don't talk enough about. The cancer that's fucking going on in Ukraine. How do those people get fucking treatment? I mean, there's so much fucking cancer there. There's so much leukemia there. So much fucking leukemia there. Fucking, and, you know, fuck, they're all gonna die. Anybody who could be saved. I mean, this is the cruelty of this fucking war. I mean, fuck, it's beyond cruel. Fucking barbaric. You know? If you want, you got skirmish, you know, whatever. You know, things need to be settled with diplomacy. And say, well, they can't. Well, then they can't. You know, but war fucking, what is it good for? Fucking absolutely fucking nothing. Fucking death. I don't like seeing young fucking men fucking die for some rich fucking oligarch scumbags like the old fucking kings. Same old thing. 1917. Just remember this is our Putin.